I'm sitting here just a half hour after SmackDown Live is over, and I'm asking myself this question. And the question that I'm about to ask everybody else is, has anybody even asked this question in the community? Has TM asked this question? JD asked this question? Has anybody else in the community asked this question? And I'm watching the end of SmackDown Live, and I asked myself this. When Kofi gets his shot at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan, what happens if he doesn't win the championship at WrestleMania? Is Kofi Mania bandwagon still gonna run wild? Or is everybody going to crawl on their hands and knees right back to Roman Reigns? Oh, I know. Tough question, right? I know. I asked this question because all of a sudden everybody is a Kofi Kingston bandwagon. I said this on the podcast on Saturday, and I reported this also. There is a good chance that Kofi could get a shot and not walk out of WrestleMania as the WWE Champion. Why? Because Daniel Bryan needs somebody to face at WrestleMania who's a super babyface. Obviously, Vince is building up Kofi as that super babyface. It's just a question as if Kofi's going to walk out of MetLife Stadium as the WWE Champion. This is when the question that I just asked comes into play. What if Kofi doesn't win the big one at WrestleMania? Are you guys still going to be part of this Kofi Mania bandwagon? Or are you guys going to crawl on your hands and knees right back to Roman Reigns? Somebody in this community has got to ask this question. I don't think the likes of TM asked that question. I don't even think JD has asked this question. So I might as well be the first person in this community to even ask that question. After WrestleMania is said and done, when the smoke is clear, what if Kofi does not win the WWE Championship? What if? You gotta have that thought in the back of your head. What if he doesn't win in that WrestleMania? It's a possibility that he does. It's a possibility that he doesn't. You gotta ask yourself that question. For all you Kofi Mania bandwagons out there, you have got to ask yourself that question. I have to sit here and ask the hard-hit questions that nobody in this community is going to answer. We have to wait and see till after WrestleMania. Because as of right now, everybody is in this Kofi Mania bandwagon. It's just what happens. What if he doesn't win at WrestleMania? What if Kofi goes one-on-one with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania and he doesn't win the WWE Championship? All of this would be for nothing. Kofi going to the gauntlet, going to the chamber, getting his opportunity at Fastlane, had to be replaced by Kevin Owens. All of a sudden, he has to go through a gauntlet match next week against the 5 most hard-hitting men on the SmackDown roster. It's Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, who else? Rowan, Sheamus, and Cesaro. Those are the 5 most hard-hitting men on the SmackDown roster. There is no question Kofi cannot lose this gauntlet match. He can't. Right? But you gotta ask that question. Kofi goes through the gauntlet next week. He gets Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. What if, people? What if he doesn't win the WWE Championship? Are you guys still going to be part of this Kofi Mania bandwagon after WrestleMania? My answer is no. You guys are going to crawl on your hands and knees going right back to Roman fucking Reigns. You don't believe me? Wait till after WrestleMania if Kofi, and I say this as a big if Kofi doesn't win at WrestleMania. You gotta ask yourself, that question. Now, if Kofi wins the championship at WrestleMania, I'm going to come in here on this chair next to this, in front of this microphone, staring right into that camera, coming out of MetLife Stadium, coming back home from MetLife Stadium, and I'm going to tell you guys I'm wrong. Kofi Mania will officially run wild at WrestleMania if Kofi wins the WWE Championship. But you gotta ask yourself, what if he doesn't? Are you guys still gonna support Kofi Kingston? Or are you guys gonna crawl right back in your hands and knees and crawl right back to Roman Reigns? Now, what did I think of SmackDown Live tonight? You tell me. You tell me. SmackDown was good tonight. I'm telling you. People think I take this as a joke. SmackDown now is on this streak of consistent good shows. How come SmackDown, and I gotta ask this again, for like the 8th or 9th consecutive week, how come SmackDown does the job way better than Monday Night Raw? I asked the question. Isn't it Monday Night Raw the A show? The flagship barrier of sports entertainment? The flagship show of World Wrestling Entertainment? How come SmackDown Live is doing a much better job in 2 hours? I said this last night on the Raw review, and I'm going to say this again. Monday Night Raw was fucking terrible last night. Terrible. I still get tweets. People still tweet at me. I still see these tweets on my timeline on Twitter. People are defending Monday Night Raw as Raw was a good show. The only good part of Monday Night Raw last night was the Ronda Rousey promo and Batista and Triple H. That's it. People still tell me, oh, that the Shield segment was amazing. Oh, that the main event was good. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to defend this garbage. You're going to defend Monday Night Raw. The fact that Raw has not gave you a good show in such a long time. You want to know the last time Raw had a good, consistent show was the Raw after WrestleMania. And this has gone on the past 2-3 years. Why is the best Monday Night Raw is always the Raw after WrestleMania? I asked the question why. Oh, because everybody's still hungover from WrestleMania. That I understand, but you can't give me a Monday Night Raw with good, consistent shows. Meanwhile, SmackDown, coming into 2019, has been giving you every single good show since 2019 came in. You want to know how many times Monday Night Raw has gave us a good show so far this year? None. None. SmackDown Live for the past almost 2.5, close to 3 months now. SmackDown has been giving us consistent shows. SmackDown was pretty good tonight. And if you're going to sit there and defend Monday Night Raw, you're the biggest fucking idiot walking God's green earth. I'm sorry. But you're a fucking casual if you're going to sit there on my comment section and tweet at me on Twitter saying that Monday Night Raw was a good show last night. You're a casual. I don't give a fuck who you are. SmackDown will always be that superior brand that's better than Monday Night Raw. And it's so simple. SmackDown can get the job done in 2 hours. Monday Night Raw, on the other hand, they can't get shit done in just 1 hour. Meanwhile, Monday Night Raw is a 3-hour show. I said this on Raw Review last night, and I'm going to say it again. Raw has to go back to 2 hours. Simple as that. The shows will be better, and you will see a difference between a 3-hour Monday Night Raw and a 2-hour Monday Night Raw. Big difference. A really big difference. And if you guys do not agree with me on that standpoint, there's no saving you at this point. There really isn't. I don't know what else to tell you. This is your official SmackDown Live review, man, for this Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm, of course, Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoy SmackDown Live tonight, I want you guys to hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Simple as that. That's all you have to do. The more likes this video gets, the more it helps out the video and the channel. So do me guys that quick favor, hit that thumbs up, man. Comment down below what you guys thought of SmackDown Live. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, ring those bells for all notifications. Check out the content, man. Monday Night Raw review last night. Batista gets what he wants at WrestleMania. Link to this video will be in the upper right hand corner of your screen. And also check out the content from this past Sunday. I did a double upload on Sunday. Fastlane, we go over Fastlane review. The Roman Reigns agenda is back in full force. And I forgot to mention this last night. With Drew McIntyre beating the shit out of fucking Dean Ambrose, I would not be surprised if we get a Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre match at WrestleMania. I would not be surprised. Link to the Fastlane review video will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. And also, I uploaded WWE 2K19 My Career Episode 2, a classic match against El Mago. Very good episode, man. I'm still waiting for that video to get 10 likes right now as we speak. That video is at 6 likes right now. If we get that video to 10 likes, man, you guys will get episode 3 next week. Link to these 3 videos will be in the upper right hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris I'm Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Not some notifications, for all notifications. Let's go, guys. Review SmackDown Live on this Tuesday, March 12, 2019. SmackDown kicked off with Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon came out and he had some explaining to do after what happened this past Sunday at Fastlane. McMahon made Hamilton announce him as the best in the world, and he had his trophy with him. Then McMahon grabbed Hamilton's tie and told him to say it like he means it. So he said it again, and there was massive heat from the children in the crowd. Then Shane McMahon grabbed Hamilton's face because he's a face grabber. If you guys saw what happened on Sunday when Shane grabbed Miz's father in the face. He said to do it with conviction, so he announced McMahon like he was doing a Michael Buffer impersonation. I found that a little disrespectful, Loki. Because Michael Buffer is the greatest, right next to Howard Finkel as the greatest ring announcer of all time. McMahon said he was sick of it, why he turned on his bestie. The Miz, he's not just talking about the employees, boys in the back, and fans. They're all asking him what can they do to get ahead in life. Then all of a sudden there was a "We want Kofi" chant. Shane said fans have no idea what goes on and what he does behind the scenes every single day. He said all of that stopped when he beat the holy hell out of The Miz in his own hometown. Realized that we didn't get to see The Miz tonight here on this particular episode of SmackDown Live. Then Shane McMahon said that he enjoyed beating The Miz up so much he's going to continue it all the way, as he points to the fucking sign, at WrestleMania. So therefore, Shane versus Miz is now official. After making the Mania announcement, McMahon took off. So we got an announcement. Officially, we're gonna get The Miz versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. If I'm gonna watch this match, I'll be in the bathroom while watching WrestleMania, or I'm buying myself a fucking beer at WrestleMania. I will not give a shit. I would not be surprised if this match kicked off WrestleMania. I would not be surprised. Or I would be surprised if this match is even on the fucking pre-show. Do you care about The Miz versus Shane? I can't see The Miz as a babyface. I just can't. I just can't, low-key. I just really can't. Just corny. Miz as a babyface? Just really don't get it. Just don't get it. Then we got this 8-man tag. We got Black and Ricochet and the Hardy Boys going up against The Bar, Rusev, and Nakamura. This match looks good on paper, but this match was... this match ended, I believe, in a no contest. I literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I fell asleep while watching this match. And from what I heard, somebody tweeted this to me on Twitter. Black got an entrance shown on television, but Ricochet and the Hardy Boys, the Bar, Rusev, and Nakamura didn't even get their entrance shit on television. Are you killing Ricochet that slowly? Honestly. But, whatever. Anyway, this match ended in a no contest. The New Day came out of nowhere and started a huge brawl. Huge brawl just happened here. Hardy hit the Swanton, and then the pin was broken up by the heels. Then it just became a huge brawl. Then the New Day brushed the ring and took everyone out. The ref called for the bell, and that was it. The New Day demolished everyone, and the crowd was hot. The New Day were relentless and held Nakamura and Rusev, so they took finishes from Woods and Kofi. So, low key, this wasn't a. I mean, from what I heard, this match wasn't too bad, but it was quick. Heard the match went pretty quick. The Usos cut a backstage promo on a smoky set of stairs. They named off all the SmackDown teams and said none of them are like the Usos. And they said, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. This is true. Very true. This was, I am not going to lie to you guys, this was the segment of the night. Randy Orton comes out. The Viper said that there is something he has to get off his chest. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. What he doesn't understand is in 2002, Styles was wrestling in high school gyms in front of 10 people while RKO was making his WWE debut. In 2004, Randy was winning the World Heavyweight title and becoming the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in WWE history. Then he went on to compare their careers and how much better Randy Orton has been when compared to Orton. Randy said that SmackDown was built by him because this house was the house that Randy Orton built. Let's get that on WWE merch, please. The house that Randy Orton built. I would love to buy a t-shirt. Low key. AJ Styles came out that was flattered that Orton followed his career so closely. Then Styles said a guy like Orton wouldn't make it in the Indies, and then he called the RKO a diamond cutter knockoff. Okay. Okay, AJ. I feel you, bro. I feel you. RKO claimed that AJ's indie friends ripped off the Too Sweet. Meanwhile, this was the NWO before this even happened. Styles called Orton out for having babysitters for his entire career, like Triple H, Edge, etc., etc. Did you guys grab your popcorn and your beverages while you guys were watching this segment? My God. Whole lot of truth bombs there. They fired back and forth with some accolades and finally decided to throw down because Orton said it is his house and rent is due, bitch. Just give me 20 minutes between Orton and AJ at WrestleMania. Just give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Just sprinkle in, close to a half hour. Can you imagine Orton versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania? Jesus Christ. I tweeted this on Twitter. Orton versus AJ at WrestleMania would be one of the show stealers of this whole entire event. Don't be surprised. This is a really good undercard match for WrestleMania between Orton and AJ. Really good. This segment was just phenomenal. And also, Orton threw a Dixie Carter, a fucking Dixie Carter bomb. Because AJ was in TNA at that time. He was in TNA. While Orton was in the debut. I think AJ was in TNA. I'm not too sure. But this segment clearly was the match of the night. They fight back and forth with some accolades and finally decided to throw down because Orton said it is his house and rent is due, bitch. Finally, AJ Styles said, you want your rent, Randy? Well, come and take it, while pointing at the WrestleMania sign. So I think, if anything, this is official. Orton, Styles, WrestleMania? Just give me, a cold, ice cold Guinness and I'm good to go for WrestleMania. I'm good. I'll be good. We got Asuka versus Sonya Deville. This match is short. Asuka wins with the Asuka lock on Sonya Deville. I asked the question, who is Asuka facing at WrestleMania? Do you know? No? Do I know? No. I don't know. I really don't know. After the match was over, there was some obvious tension between Mandy and Sonya. Now, I don't think Sonya and Mandy are going to break up. I don't think so. Something catastrophic has to pull those two women apart. But Asuka wins over Sonya Deville. The Iconics cut a great promo backstage on the Boston Hug Connection. They are very sports entertaining. Don't know what that means. But I don't know who would I put in against Sasha and Bayley at WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm still thinking in the back of my head. I just don't know who I would do it with. I just really don't know. Becky Lynch comes out. Finally, she didn't need a fucking crutch this time, as we're literally on the road to WrestleMania. Becky comes out on a crutch and then threw it to the side and just limped a little bit to the ring. That was important to her to do, since you can't watch her from last night's house show, if you guys were on the house show last night, where she wrestled just fine. Lynch ran down quick recap, said that she is back in the main event at WrestleMania. She said that she set this match in motion by earning her way into the match twice. The first time was winning the Rumble, and the second time was playing Ronda Rousey like a fiddle. Lynch said it is hard to play mind games on a woman without a brain, but she didn't. Thanks, Ronda, you little weirdo, said Becky. Then she says she'll repay her at Mania by ripping her arm off and taking the Raw Women's Championship. She's reclaiming everything they tried to take from her to give someone else. Then Charlotte came out. Charlotte congratulated Lynch for getting her in the main event. She said that while Lynch was suspended, she put in all the work and her resume speaks for itself. Then she said, it's easy to be hot for 6 months, but she's been hot for the last 4 years. She's speaking the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then Flair said the fans support Becky because they feel sorry for her. Just like everyone else, and no matter how hard she tries to spin it, she got a handout. Never in my life have I seen someone do so little but take credit to do much. To do so much. Then Lynch called Charlotte a plastic face dope. Forgot this part, Becky. And they don't need a queen. They need the man. It was a really good segment, though. Not even gonna lie to you. It was a good segment. Both ladies got their shtick in. Because only a matter of time of what happens at WrestleMania. I mean, we all know Becky's going to win the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. We all know that. It's only a matter of time before that even happens. Backstage, we got Kayla Braxton with Daniel Bryan and Rowan walked out of Vince McMahon's office backstage. And Kayla asked them what they were doing in there. He said, Daniel said that he thought that McMahon needed to hear his honest feedback. And then he said that McMahon put Bryan and Rowan against Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali later tonight. So we get a tag team match, obviously for the second straight week in a row. We're seeing Rey, R-Truth, Andrade, and Samoa Joe. This time it's a tag team match. Last week was a fatal 4-way. This week was a tag team match. Match was good, but wasn't that bad. We got Rey and R-Truth against Andrade, Cien Almas, and Samoa Joe. This match is not bad. I love seeing these four men work together. R-Truth, Rey, Andrade, and Joe. I love seeing those four men work with each other. But Rey and R-Truth win. Mysterio took the tag and hit a double 619 before a frog splash. But Joe hit a senton, then Rey rolled Samoa Joe up and got the win. So I'm going to either make a suggestion here. We either get Rey versus Joe next week for the US Championship, or we get this at WrestleMania. Now rumors are going around that it could be Samoa Joe against John Cena at WrestleMania. I don't know. Let's see. But Rey and R-Truth beat Samoa Joe and Andrade. After the match, Samoa Joe laid a beating to Andrade and R-Truth after Mysterio left. Good shit, though, by Samoa Joe. I love Samoa Joe as champion, man. Love it so far. We got KO and Mustafa Ali against Daniel Bryan and Rowan. This match was quick. Daniel Bryan and Rowan win. After some back and forth, Ali took the tag and Rowan hits his claw slam for the win. So there you go. McMahon comes out. Finally, guys, the last part of the show. McMahon comes out. McMahon said he was out there to give Kofi and the fans what they want. Then he said he was going to give Kofi an opportunity for the WWE title. Then he showed a clip from Fastlane where he played Kofi into a handicap match. Vince said he gave Kofi the opportunity and he failed. He said everything he does is a teachable moment. Yeah, Vince, watching Monday Night Raw on a weekly basis is a teachable moment for me not to fucking watch. Then the New Day came out, and they didn't look happy whatsoever. Big E said he's not into being taught a damn thing. He said they do everything for Vince. Woods said they never threaten to leave if they don't get what they want. And Vince still treats them like garbage. Yeah, big shots at everybody else who's asking for the release right now. Revival. The revival. Soda says too, I'll skip Raw next week. Soda, if you're watching, skip Raw next week. Big E said Kofi deserves more. Vince said Kofi doesn't deserve a damn thing, and nobody does either. Big E said this is bigger than the New Day or Vince McMahon's ego. Then Vince said there is nothing bigger than his ego. That is, yeah. Woods said Kofi has earned this title match. The entire time Kofi remained silent. Big E said that the WWE Universe has one demand, and that is to award Kofi Kingston with the title opportunity. Vince said he wishes Kingston deserved it. He's known Kofi for a long time, and if he was worthy, it would have happened a long time ago. Vince McMahon said one day he'll be in the Hall of Fame, but not as himself, only as the New Day. A little shot there, low-key. Then he called Big E and Xavier Woods these two young bucks. A lot of indie wrestling references tonight on this Pacific show that he has with him at his age. McMahon said that Daniel Bryan said that Kofi is awesome, but he's a B+ player. They said the same thing. They said the same thing to Daniel Bryan. Look what happened to him. That is interesting because that is exactly what Triple H called Bryan on the road to WrestleMania 4 years ago. And look what happened to Daniel Bryan then. Kofi finally spoke about proving himself during the past 11 years that he is worthy, but Vince doesn't see it that way. Kofi said he has sacrificed so much. He has never gone trick-or-treating with his kids. His son lost his first tooth on Sunday, and he missed it. Then he said he's never complained about the fact that he has never received a WWE title shot. All Kofi wanted from Vince is for him to tell him what he needs to do so he can do it. He said the people believe in him, and then all of a sudden Randy Orton comes out. Then Vince said all you have to do is beat that man. So Orton came out, then Samoa Joe comes out, then the Bar comes out, and then Rowan comes out. So Vince said all you have to do next week, you beat all those 5 men in a gauntlet match. And if you win Kofi, you're going to WrestleMania to face Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. Then Kofi's opponents next week rushed the ring and a brawl broke out to close the show. Kofi Kingston, ladies and gentlemen, has a tall task next week. People told me on Twitter before I came into this review. They told me, Krillin, if you're watching, Krillin told me, he wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus or Cesaro beat Kofi next week to stop him from going to WrestleMania. It's possible. But I'm going to ask this question. That I said in the very beginning of this review. This is a hard dose of reality for you wrestling fans in this community that are watching this video. What's going to happen? Like, say Kofi gets his opportunity at WrestleMania. Most likely it's going to happen. Kofi gets a shot at WrestleMania. So we're at WrestleMania. It's April 7th. It's MetLife Stadium. And we get Daniel Bryan against Kofi Kingston for the championship. What happens, folks? What happens if Kofi doesn't win the WWE Championship? What happens? Is Kofi Mania still going to run wild after WrestleMania? Or is Kofi Mania going to die down, get buried at WrestleMania, and everybody in the community that was a Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania bandwagon is going to crawl on their hands and knees and go right back to Roman Reigns? What's going to happen then if Kofi doesn't win the WWE Championship? I got to ask the question. TM's not asking this question. JD's not asking this question. I haven't seen no other podcasts in this community that's asking this question. I got to be the first one to ask this question. Now, here comes the other question. Is everybody still going to be white hot on this Kofi Kingston Mania, on this Kofi Mania bandwagon if he does win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania? What's going to happen then? Is everybody still going to be on that Kofi Kingston bandwagon? Because you know, slowly, and it's only a matter of time. Like say Kofi does win the championship at WrestleMania, it's going to go die down slowly, slowly, and slowly until that day that Kofi loses the WWE Championship. That's if he wins it at WrestleMania. Do I think Kofi Kingston wins this gauntlet match? Yes. Does Kofi Kingston go on to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania? Yes. But does Kofi Kingston win the championship at WrestleMania? Does Kofi Kingston walk out of MetLife Stadium at WrestleMania as the WWE Champion? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Let's say this match does happen. And Kofi does win the gauntlet match next week. You only got 2 weeks to build this match. You got to think about it. You got 2 weeks to build Kofi and Daniel at WrestleMania. You got 2 weeks to build. There's no time, literally, to build this big match. You got to think about that, folks. Take that under consideration. You got to seriously think about that. Do I think Kofi Kingston is going to face Daniel Bryan? Yes. Do I think Kofi will walk out of MetLife Stadium as champion? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's just, to me, listen, don't take this the wrong way. I love Kofi Kingston. I love the New Day. It's just that Kofi Kingston is not WWE champion material. He's not championship material. He's just not. And Vince said it best. If Vince saw something in Kofi, he would have been giving him the championship a long time ago. He would have gave Kofi the championship a long time ago. What makes you think now Kofi gets it now? It's a possibility that he beats Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. And it's also a possibility that Daniel Bryan can walk out of WrestleMania as champion. It's just I gotta ask this cold, hard dose of reality of a question. What if Kofi doesn't win at WrestleMania? Is everybody else in the wrestling community is going to still rock the Kofi Mania bandwagon? Or is everyone going to go on their hands and knees, feel so defeated that they have to crawl on their hands and knees and go right back to Roman Reigns? Somebody's got to ask the question. I'm the first one that I think that I know of. I'm the first one to ask this question. So there you go. That's it, guys, for your SmackDown review. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed SmackDown review tonight, man, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys thought of SmackDown tonight. Comment down below what you guys thought of the review. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys are looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, the Reality Podcast on Saturday, and episodes of WWE 2K19 My Career, man. Hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, man. Like I said, check out the content, man. Raw review from last night. Batista gets what he wants at WrestleMania. Link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. In the annotation. Fastlane review is up on the channel. Link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner. And also, check out episode 2, man, of 2K19 My Career, where we had that classic match against Amago. All 3 of these videos will be in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Go ahead, guys, and check those out. Give it some love and support. Also, guys, follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT. I'm going to say this now. There will be a live stream tomorrow for NXT. Last week's live stream was amazing. I'm going to do another live stream for you guys tomorrow as we watch NXT for my live reaction on NXT. Till then, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow for NXT live stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT review. Till then, talk to you guys later.